Although we're in the middle of winter, economic commentary is definitely heating up. Indeed, all eyes are squarely fixed on the Reserve Bank now, as we seek to understand just what its intentions are regarding interest rates. While every economic data point is being scrutinised through the net inflationary lens, the Reserve Bank is squarely focused on the pace of the return of inflation back towards the target range of 2 to 3%. It wants unemployment to rise. It wants to see productivity increase. It wants to see a break in the very psychology of inflation. So, we've seen the Reserve Bank lift the official cash rate from 0.1% in May 2023 to now 4.1% as at its June 2023 meeting. And if the board was looking for shock and awe, it has achieved it. Consider that consumer confidence now sits at its lowest ebb since the recessionary periods of the early 1990s, when the official cash rate had passed 18% per annum. Before that, we have to go right back to the early 1980s, when interest rates had passed the 20% per annum barrier. So while an official cash rate of 4.1% may seem low by comparison, it's above the average cash rate this century of just 3.5%. And it is clear that, short of any extraordinary data coming to hand, that the Reserve Bank is unlikely to be done yet. Our survey of market economists anticipate another 1 to 2 upward movements between now and September. To that end, there is some comfort in that no one's expecting the anticipated peak or terminal rate reading to begin with a 5. The Reserve Bank has mentioned its desire to keep the economy on an even keel at each of its meetings since August 2022. So to continue on its nautical theme, it will certainly be doing plenty of tacks and jibes to achieve this outcome, because it's fighting against the tide of competing pressures. Consider that there were 12.9 million people in the workforce in December 2019. Then, as the economy rebounded from COVID, we got to work like never before. And despite confidence plumbing new depths, demand for employees remains high. Employers have kept employing. And as of May 2023, there are now over 14 million people in the Australian workforce. Now, as the cost of living has increased, the population is responding in a very logical way. It's getting a job, or a second job, negotiating a pay rise, or working more hours. The result is more people in the workforce earning more, and that's blunting the Reserve Bank's official instrument of official cash rate increases to combat inflation. And so we wait. Inflation sits at, near or past its peak in many developed countries, and here in Australia has fallen from a peak of 7.8% in December 2022 to 7% in March 2023. Now, without question, this is too high. So, how swiftly this figure falls, or doesn't, will remain the central data point of the coming year. Thank you for listening. If you have any queries from this update, please call our friendly asset management team on 1800 818 818.